Welcome everyone to the 5K TV Spotlight Show. I'm your host, Jared Cissell. Hey, I designed this show here to spotlight these young men here in Birmingham, Alabama, as well as surrounding areas. And each time I'm going to come around, I'm going to bring a different player, and I'm going to give you what's going on with these young men. Because I'm telling you, these boys out here are some dogs, especially down there over there in the Parker area at Parker High School. There's a young man over there by the name of Jourdin Big Papa Crawford. And I'm telling you, this young man, I'm telling you, he is no joke. He's part of the class of 2025, and he's a force to be reckoned with ever since his freshman year. And I'm telling you, bigger than all the seniors, got on the field, playing both sides of the ball, dominating. So for the first episode of the Spotlight Show, I'm going to be focusing on Mr. Jourdin Crawford. And from there, hey, anybody that's got something going on, make sure you reach out to 5K TV. I definitely will do something with you, and we can get everybody spotlighted. But with this first episode, class of 2020-25, Jourdin Crawford, he sits at the top of the class in the state of Alabama. And when I tell you he's sitting at the top of the class, he's in the top 5 for the state of Alabama as well as the top 15 for nation. When I tell you this young man here is something serious, he speed, quickness, and athleticism is an understatement about this young man. He started his football days out there in Inslee, coaching under Marlin. Shout out to Marlin and that Inslee Seahawks squad back then. Them young men was something serious. And Jourdin, even on that team, he was playing with the older kids and, holding his own, holding it down. And from there, he ended up going to Central Park with Justin and them. And when I tell you, he was bigger than the whole squad, and he was the youngest on the squad. Man, when I say that's like looking like a freak of nature, that boy was huge. And I'm telling you, and he was running the ball. He was playing everything, unstoppable. You know what I mean? And then from there, his freshman year up there at J.O., that's when the young man made a name for himself. And when I tell you he made a name for himself, he, as a freshman, dominated the varsity scene. You know what I mean? He came in there with the work ethic and the work grind, and it was like something serious. And he put the nation on notice. I mean, and what was going on at Parker at the time with like Coach V, he had different colleges coming in and out. And I'm telling you, Nick Saban was watching that boy even then, like whoa, and not just Alabama, but Coach V had all the schools up in there. So Jourdin had a great opportunity to get seen at a young age by all the good schools, well, at least some of the main schools. And that just really just carried over. And what's more appealing about Jourdin is he has talents beyond football. He is very articulate. When I say that, this young man here has a hobby for painting and photography. And when I tell you he has an eye in detail that carries over even in the football field for like an eye in the game, oh man, this young man, he has that mindset, and with the talents of photography and transitioning to on the football field, it's like he takes his mind to a whole nother level. So while this young man is just, it's crazy. And from a big freshman year at J.O., it's like he was going to all them camps, getting seen, doing everything he needed to. And then he ended up going to Parker for his sophomore season. And there, the stage just got bigger under Coach Frank Warren. The stage just got bigger as far as the class he was playing in. The stage got bigger as far as the amount of coaches that are coming in and out of there, the amount of resources that are coming in and out of Parker High School. And he put his team on his back, even as a sophomore, paired up with another big talent. It was like that defensive line was getting stacked. So Coach Frank did a great job. Hold on one second. Oh, also, big shout out to my Planet Punches and Treats, Miss Reese. Oh, man. The best lemonade I didn't tasted in a long time. Ooh, this is that cosmic watermelon lemonade. Ooh, this is something serious. But yeah, and she got a Father's Day special going on, so you might want to reach out. But shout out to My Planet Punches and Treats. You can find them on Facebook and Instagram. Ooh, that's pretty good right there. But yeah, so him going to Parker, that sophomore season was like something special. They even knocked off the defending state champs, Clay. You know what I mean? They had a great run. You know what I mean? They had a great run, and Jordan used this season as a confirmation to what's to come these next 2 years. He used that as a confirmation, saying, "Hey, all the hype around me during my freshman season was not a fluke. All that talk around my freshman season, hey, I'm coming. I'm coming bigger. I'm coming stronger." And I definitely credit that to his off season work. That young man, I'm telling you, he's training with some of the elite talent and coaches. You know, these coaches is out here training players such as like Darren Payne and Quentin Williams, and and Jordan's going to their sessions. You know what I mean? So he's learning by the best of the best and talent wise, and he has that motivation and that hunger. So from there, it just, it just is very amazing to watch a young man of his caliber, continue to push on, and then after speaking with him, he has so many other passions and talents. Like this young man love working on cars and bikes. You know what I mean? So he's good with his hands. And with him good with his hands, it carry over on that football field because he's good with his hands. And it's like he's coming very dynamic. This kid has many, many talents. And so you're not just getting a football player, you're getting a great man. And that's what makes him stick out versus some of these other young men out here. And that just shows how broad he is about what's going on with him. And just watching him, like even asking him, about certain players that he, looks at or like his favorite player, he pays homage to the Quentin Williams and the Darren Paynes and the Jalen Carters. You know what I mean? He uses them as his motivation to go ahead and keep pushing. This is the moves I need to be doing, or this is the technique I need to be doing. And he's using that as the platform he needs to, run shot, So going into his junior season, I'm telling you, he's expecting to not only solidify his dominance in high school, he's prepping for college, And this young man here, when I say colleges is out to him, we're talking about the majority of all the major top 25 schools. The top 25 schools, well, not the top 25 schools, but the top D1 schools. Ooh, this is delicious, man. Ooh, ooh. But, yeah, like I was saying, though, he's gotten these offers from a lot of these major Division I schools. The Georgia, the Clemson, Alabama, Georgia Tech, Louisville. Even if I'm not mistaken, even Penn State. Hoping Ohio State say something too, but you know what I mean? Definitely hope Ohio State say something. But it's just like he's putting himself out there to be seen on that big stage. Because just yesterday when I reached out to him, he was in Georgia doing some 7-on-7. So he's not stopping. The motor keeps running. He's well young. You know what I mean? So everything is going. And then he has that good support system. For this young man to consider, well, not consider, but to have the role model of a mom and a dad, to have the role model of strong relatives close by. Heck, his older brother is the starting quarterback at Princeton High School. you know what I mean, to have a support system that he can reach out to, and then to go with the talents that he has, it's like Jourdin has the exceptional, opportunity to be one of the best. Not one of the best just in, Birmingham, but when I say one of the best, I mean one of the best in, the nation. I see that Saturday playing college football mentality in him. And seeing all the major SEC schools actually wanting him, pursuing him, bidding at him, it's like they see what I see. They see the frame, they see the coachable, they see the fundamentals that's stored in him, you know what I mean? And with him having those intangibles, it's like Saturday, that boy gonna be doing something big, whatever school he get to. And, I believe he'll be one of those immediate impacts on the field as a freshman in college, Now, what school he going to, don't know. A lot of his buddies, I see it's like a ring of them that just ended up going to all committing to Alabama. And he won't be nothing but a year behind them. So it's like, hey, they might all be linking up in Alabama. Oh, man. We already know about me and Roll Tide, but hey, he has that opportunity. Not only is he playing football, he's doing the track and field. He's doing the shot put. He has those work ethics to solidify that he is just as good as a Quentin Williams. You know what I mean? And like I said, with him constantly training, constantly focus on getting better and working on getting better, it's ridiculous. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what he has to offer us this upcoming season. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what he has going on this upcoming season. From there, it's like watching this young man, I see why he's ranked amongst the class that he's in and ranked amongst the level that he's at. And it's going to be something serious. And all I can say is, Parker, they're going to be a force to reckon with on that defense. Well, got some things on the offensive side of the ball they got to rectify. But if their defense, which is what wins championships, they have that caliber defense that's one, capable enough to win a championship, but also at the same time, they could win a championship. So, those are one of those teams to watch. Their schedule, it's pretty nice. They got a nice little schedule this year. So, he has the games to be seen. He has the matchups that's going to, be in his favor. And then, hey, it's nightmare for an offensive line to have to worry about two top players. It's a nightmare. Damn. Whoosh. Woo. When I tell y'all this lemonade, shout out to my Planet Punches and Treats. This is delicious. God, this is delicious. Oh, man, this is delicious. So, long story short, everybody, that's Jourdin Crawford, class of 2025, defensive lineman coming out of Birmingham, Alabama. Make sure, y'all stay tuned. We're going to go ahead and spotlight many other athletes located here in Birmingham. And might not know who we might see next. Also, we got a few more things going on to where, hey, some of these guests, some of these players, they're going to be right here sitting with me. We'll go ahead and let y'all know what they got going on or who's next. So it's a long season ahead of us. The 7-on-7 scene really just got started. So we there's a lot of football coming. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm definitely looking forward to this upcoming season. So until next time, man, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching the Sports Highlight Show with the Spotlight Show. And I was your host, Jared Cissell. Peace.